Welcome to 239 Uncensored in Southwest Florida and beyond. And we've got a really informative live broadcast. We just got off live, but we're back live. We've got some really big fans of mine. We got Andy Delgado and we got Morera with us. They got a big event coming up. It's for a very serious thing, but we want to get as many people out there and make them aware of what these fine men and women of the Collier County Sheriff's Office are doing in our community. Welcome to the studio. What do you guys think about this place? Is it kind of cool?
It's very high tech.
Yeah.
we just, our big thing is we get it. Don't freeze on the camera. I said you guys will be great. And they've got a lot of good information. And me personally, I'm very proud because I've had the opportunity to work with Corporal Delgado and Corporal Morera before I retired. But why don't you give us a little rundown, and either one of you can start, of what we have going tomorrow at 06:30, which is early, what we have going in honor of our troops that were killed in Afghanistan.
So tomorrow we have the Ruck for the Fallen. It's a 6.5 mile ruck for the 13 fallen heroes from the Kabul extraction. And it's going to be honoring them. It's going to be honoring their families. It's going to be honoring the over 100 Afghan civilians that were killed, as well as the other injured service members that were injured in the attack.
Yeah, it's amazing. So what exactly is a ruck? Tell me what that is.
So a ruck is kind of like, it's a hike. So you're walking with a pack. So something that we usually do in the military is we ruck from place to place. So carry a heavy pack, and you're walking from one point to the other.
Now you got to remember, Andy, I was in the Air Force. So it's like, yeah, we drove our trucks over from one spot to the other. I appreciate the Marines. You guys are unbelievable. They kept us really safe, and I'm proud that we have the Marines. And then obviously we got Mo that was in the Army, but no. So the ruck is something that you guys, obviously take seriously, and that's your mode of travel and that type of thing. But to do this in an honorary remembrance situation, how did that come up, or how did that come about?
I reached out to Andy like a week and a half ago, and I was like, hey, why don't some of us vets get together and just do 13 miles in their honor? And he mentioned the East Coast of Florida was doing something similar. They're doing 6.5. So then he talked to that organizer, and then we jumped on board with them, and we decided we're going to do 6.5 as well over here on the West Coast.
Wow. And that's a great thing. I mean, the other night, we might have a picture of it. The other night I was in, a lot of the restaurants are doing it. They set up a table, as you can see, and they set up a table for 13 of the soldiers that got killed over there. And I just felt the chills go down my arms, when that come up. And I've seen a lot of those restaurants doing the same thing. And I think the idea that you guys have is amazing, just to show, our support. And you guys are veterans, and the sheriffs, with members of the sheriff's office, just to show that the community's out there and thinking about what we sacrifice. And the thing about it is, it's for those who have, it's in honor of those who died. However, we have troops all over the United States, whether you're stateside or whether you're overseas, protecting our country. And I think just these things show those troops how much we really care about them and how important it is.
Well, we're always thinking about them, and want to give back and show that we support everything they're doing.
Yeah,
for sure.
Do you find that your folks that aren't or haven't been exposed or have never been in the military, when I say your folks, the people that you work with, your peers, do you find that they're feeling the same feelings that you guys are? I mean, I know yours maybe go a little bit deeper because you were part of the military, but do you find in general, though, your peers are like shook up about this as well?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
especially in, how the world is right now. We're so divided, you see it coming together for a common cause, and it's usually our troops. Catastrophe like that, for somebody giving the ultimate sacrifice for us, we come together as a community, and I think that's amazing. You see it everywhere.
Yeah, that's amazing. So I know in speaking with you, Andy, you have been in Afghanistan. You've done tours there. Can you kind of fill me in a little bit about how, first off, where were you and how you feel about the current situation now, and maybe our withdrawal, and maybe the impression you left, because we discussed it briefly about you were, we've been there for 20 plus years, and some of us feel like we're leaving it, and we were there for no reason. But I kind of disagree. I mean, I'm frustrated with the situation, but you have maybe your time there maybe gave people the opportunity to see, like you said, what freedom is. Fill us in a little bit about that. I was pretty impressed with your comments.
Yeah, so I was in Margin, Afghanistan in 2010 during the push. I was also in Sangin Valley in 2011. My time there, we built schools, we built roads, we pushed a lot of the Taliban out of the area, and we gave people a new lifestyle that they never really knew was available to them. And I don't believe it was for nothing. I know it's hard. It's really hard, and it's heartbreaking to see what's going on over there right now, especially with the people that are there now, because they've never known anything else besides the American presence and the freedom we give them. So the 20 years that we were there, at least for that time frame, they saw a new type of lifestyle. They saw freedom. They saw the availability that the freedom gives them that they never understood before. So I don't think it was for nothing. They have a new perspective on life, and hopefully they can take that and push forward with it, and hopefully come out a better country for it. We'll see.
Yeah, and to think that we actually protected those people for 20 years. I mean, what's that worth? I mean, it's an amazing thing. And like we talked about, there's a possibility that, kind of like a flower, right? You plant the seed, hopefully seeds will sprout up. The Taliban, they're nasty. They don't play fair. But maybe some seeds will pop through that. And then maybe at some point they'll be able to look back and see how, America being there was a huge factor. And then maybe one or two people pop up, and then three or four, and then maybe it kind of spreads our whole thing. Mo, let me ask you this. We talked a little bit about your reason and why you're doing it, but give me emotionally, like what's the push for the event tomorrow emotionally? I mean, what do you envision? Obviously you want a lot of people, so please make sure we're going to give you a little place to find out more information, but we'd love to see you tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. I think I might be out of town, but I'm not sure. If not, I'll be there. What's a little bit of emotion behind it? What are you trying to push, obviously?
Well, we just want to honor their sacrifice. I mean, these young men and women go over there and try to do the right thing, and just give the ultimate sacrifice for us to have our freedom. So I think we're doing something. It's very minimal. It's not going to amount to what they have done for us, but we just want to go out, show our support, and like I said, honor their sacrifice.
Yeah, that's important. Let me ask you this: like, how do you feel, you being a female in law enforcement, right? Female in the military. What's that like? Like, when you serve like that, and we lost, I believe, was it one or two females? Yeah, two females in that thing. I mean, that's got to be like, we know that that's what they wanted to do. That's what they were there to do, but that's got to really push. I mean, whether it's female or male, it's kind of irrelevant, but it must be a little bit different in a situation like that.
Yeah, in the military, there is no you're male, you're female. Everyone's a family. So just losing a family member, it's rough.
Yeah, no, it's tough. Yeah, it really is. So the purpose of the event. So at some point, is there, we can go, is it fundraiser, donation? How do we, go about and find out a little bit more about how we can help out?
Yeah, so there's a fundraiser. It goes to the Semper Fi Fund, America's Fund. If you go on my Instagram or Mo's Instagram, we have a direct link on the posting for a donation, or reach out to us. We can figure something out to get some donations in. The East Coast guys, Johnny B. Tackfit, he's got a donation box as well, same donation. And right now we're sitting close to almost $8,000 raised within 2 weeks.
Okay.
So it's doing really good, and the support that we're getting is just insane. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, and 239 Uncensored is going to donate for you guys. So, you know, and for you guys, it's important. It's very important. Now, let's talk a little bit about the event itself. What's kind of fill us in on the structure, what's going to happen. 6:30, we're going to be doing push-ups, jumping jacks, all that stuff. We're going to be marching. And what fill us in on the structure. How do you want it to look like?
So we're meeting up at the parking garage at the Waterside Shops. Yep, first floor parking garage.
Okay, first floor. Yeah, we have a little thing up there. Keep that up a little bit, Diana, so they can.
And we're gonna meet up at 6:30. We're gonna have a short safety brief, and then we're all going packs up at 6:45, no later than that. And then we'll do 2 files down 41 all the way to Fifth Ave, down Fifth Ave to the pier. And then we're gonna have a short candlelight vigil there. We're gonna have some bagpipes playing and taps. So it'll be a nice little memorial.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. And then you got to walk back.
No, we have a trolley.
So that's 6.5. I'm in my head. I'm figuring out, okay, you know, like I said, I'm trying to cancel some things to get there, but so a trolley to get back.
Yes, sir.
That's the Air Force thing.
Yeah,
that's the Air Force thing. But no, I mean, so when you get there, you're obviously going to talk, have some, you know, common conversation, things like that. I believe that we're not going to be political in this, but we're going to have flags, I believe, and we're going to show our support for, you know, and our number one priority is for our men and women that we lost. And those are who are out there.
Now you're welcome to bring flags, American flags, Marine Corps flags, veteran flags, just no political flags. Yeah, because
now I mean, we all have some frustrations, right? We all do, I think. I mean, everybody, and they have personal opinions, but I think when we let that override the ultimate reason why we're here, I think that's problematic, right? So we all have our opinions. And I think if we, you know, get locked on, concentrate on what we're doing it for, I think it's really what it's all about. So yeah. So make sure we're there 6:30 a.m. I'm going to do my best. I'm trying to get out of a little bit of a East Coast thing, but anything else to add, throw in a lot of information.
Yeah, we're gonna have some t-shirts for sale there as well. The guys that are involved in the Ruck itself have first priority on the t-shirts. It's gonna be $20 for sale. All proceeds go to the fundraiser after the Ruck, and then whatever's left over, if anybody wants to reach out to us and buy some t-shirts, we'll have that available to them as well.
Right.
And everything's gonna be donated to the fund.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
2 Moms Creations.
Yep, 2 Moms Creations
donated
all the t-shirts.
All the t-shirts.
Oh wow,
yeah,
that's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's
Naples
great.
Transportation donated the trolleys for the ride back. We've had a lot of support.
Do you know numbers wise, approximate number wise, or you kind of like?
So right now it started off as 3 or 4 of us, and we're looking close to 100, maybe not over.
All right. Okay, good.
Showing up everywhere from Tampa, from Central Florida, South Florida. So
make sure everyone stays on the sidewalk.
Yeah, it's always a safety issue, right? You don't want somebody running out getting hit by a car or something like that. God forbid. Just be safe. And I think it'll be orderly and safe. And
I think our crowd is that crowd that's gonna,
listen to what the Marine Corps folks say.
That's right.
So no, first off, I'd like to I want to thank you for your service, both in the military and with the sheriff's office. And what you men and women do every day is incredible. We're so fortunate to live in Collier County. I know I've been here for 30, 32, 33 years. I've been able to have the opportunity to serve with you guys, and it's just a huge, huge blessing to me that we have
a great community.
People that like yourselves that are willing to, step up and do something like this. So I really want to thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Mo called me and said, "Hey, if you have a podcast, could you please just throw it out?" I go, "No, we need to have you on, because it's such a big deal." I wish we had maybe a little bit more time, but I think you guys, it came up quick on you all too as well. So right, and it kind of built to where it's at. So. Amen. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming in. And again, try to get out there at 6:30. We have to cancel a few things and try to head that way. But thank you for what you guys do.
Thank you,
all right.
Sir.
Thank you.
Yay. 239 Uncensored, everything Southwest Florida and beyond. So tomorrow at 6:30, Waterside Shops, first floor in the parking garage. It's going to be a great event for a great cause. We're looking forward to seeing you out there. Thank you. And we always say out.
Out.